Okay, picking up with part 2. All right, part 2, I left off on part 2A. This is now part 2B. Part 2A left off with unrealistic expectations. Number 1, to have unrealistic expectations, this what happens is because we have unrealistic expectations. 1, you set yourself up for much disappointment. And 2, the women around you are at risk for too much pain and rejection because they're never going to be able to live up to this perfect woman because this perfect woman only lives in your head. Now, please understand this. Black man, because I'm getting a lot of hate mail from black men. Black men, this does not mean you lower your standards. What this does mean is that you begin to understand and you try to understand more about this woman than what you see physically. This does not mean that because she's not perfect, she can't be the perfect woman for you, okay? You cannot belittle her because of her faults and her imperfections, because these faults and imperfections make her who she is now, okay? There's a song by Kanye where the chorus goes, "Everything I'm not makes me everything I am." So when you reject the woman because of everything she's not, you are in turn rejecting her for everything she is. So you have to have an open mind to understand where she's coming from. And you can't do that if your pride, excessively high value of yourself, is in the way. Now, please understand also, if you do have a Miss Right in your mind, and she's perfect in every way, she's already married Mr. Right. Because you're not perfect. So if this perfect woman is in your head, she's already married the perfect man, and that's why you're sitting here listening to these videos versus out there with someone. This is why I have to sit here and make these videos to help you understand versus being able to say, brother, I get you. This is the reason why I have to see video after video of young black men not being able to understand a woman. Because you have an image of your woman that does not exist. And until you age due to circumstances and due to reality and due to the things that you come about in the world and understanding the spirit and how it works amongst it, you will never be happy. You will always find room to complain. That's why you have people or the saying that says a old fool was once a young fool. See, until you open up your mind to understand how this world works and how the spirit works in it, you will never achieve happiness. So what I am going to do, I have a couple questions here too, to help you with the reality check of your perceptions and expectations. Question number 1, is what you're looking for in a woman based on reality or merely fantasies and daydreams? And is most of what you're expecting of a woman fact or fiction? Every woman wants to be loved for who she is now. Not saying that she won't grow or change, but until you show her why she should change, then why should she change? You showing her is not about your car. It's not about your house. It's not about your job. It's not about your bank account. It's about loving her for who she is and where she's at right now, with understanding and having the expectations understood by her of where she wants to be. It has nothing to do with you. When you decide to love a woman, not even just a black woman, you please understand it has nothing to do with you. Now, the stereotype between loving a black woman and loving a white woman is that a white woman tends to cater more to a black man. I don't necessarily believe that it's so, because there are catering in both nationalities, but the stereotype is that black women won't cater to their man. But they don't have a reason to cater to their man. See, when we talk about these stereotypes, understand that this stereotype is based on the reason white women cater to their black man is because she wants that black man. But see, dealing with a black woman, listen to me, dealing with a black woman, she's already black. You aren't a prize to her because you're black. So now she wants to see who you are as a man, who you are as a human, who you are in your spirit, who you are in your soul. And because you don't know how to communicate this, it's easier to go where you're easily accepted. And that's to another nationality. But you got to understand that the other nationality really wants you because, first, you're black. Now, once your blackness wears off, then she's going to too want to know who you are, what your goals are, where you're coming from, and how you can love her the way she wants to be loved. Get this, please. Feel me when I tell you, just because you decide to love someone outside your race, the initial attraction is, I'm dating someone outside my race. Once you get past the fact that you're dating someone outside your race, then here comes all the things that come with a relationship. Who are you? How do you love me? And how can we succeed? The black woman is already black, so she's asking you the questions in step 2 because she don't need step 1. I love you because you look like me. Black men understand this because we're totally missing this point. Now, let me explain a little bit more. Matter of fact, this is probably going to have A, B, and C to this video. But please understand, black men, think of it like this. Black women, stay with me and don't take it offensively, but listen to what I'm saying. When you go to the pet store to buy a dog, when you purchase your dog, you have expectations for it of a dog. Because a dog in itself has things that you know it's going to do. You need to feed it. You know it's going to bark. You know it's going to wag its tail. You know that it's going to love you. And you know it's going to care for you as long as you care for it. When you take that dog home, your expectations of that dog is to be a dog because of the dog's characteristics. You do not buy a dog and take it home and expect it to meow. You do not buy a dog, take it home, and feed it cat food. You do not buy a dog, take it home, and expect it to purr. What I am getting at is when you look at a woman, you can't have expectations of this woman that has nothing to do with who she is. You can't base expectations of woman A from woman's B experiences. Each person you encounter has to be based on who they are at this point right now. Not on who hurt you, not on who made you cry, not on who made you feel good, not on any of these things. It has to be based on who she is now. If you can't accept who she is now, do yourself a favor and do her the ultimate favor and leave her alone. Now, this is part B. I got part C because I want to make sure all these are short enough that I can upload them before getting to work. So that's part B. Now I'm going to get to part C. Stay with me, people. Hold on.